Good morning, everyone. We're here at the Walmart in Greenville, Tennessee, and we're kicking off another week of toy hunting adventures. The Thanksgiving holiday is come and gone. We're now back to regular scheduled hunts, so let's go see what's out there this week. Well, just looking here at the diecast at the home base, I can tell they got some new stuff. Check this out. Hot Wheels kit concept for Knight Rider. Oh, that is awesome looking, that flat black paint. This is new for, this is 26. I don't know when this is from. There's the case assortment for any Hot Wheel people. And a barcode. Yeah, that's cool to see. We're probably going to get that. There's another one. Oh crap, I just wrecked it. I'll put it right back there then. Yep, tons of the new gray Batmobile. Well, not tons, two, but still. You know, we usually do. We're going to dig through these, see if we can find anything else. That's cool to see. Huh, there's a Barbie camper. I do buy the pop cultures, but I don't collect Barbie ones. No offense to anybody that does, it's not my cup of tea. Oh, that Chevy Impala, there's one. Look at that. It's from the same vehicle assortment. Huh. That's cool. What else we got back through here? Anything else new and exciting? I know I said I would dig through them off camera, but hey, I found a few things here. Just want to take a quick little peek. Oh crap, check that out. A Monopoly car. Okay, Monopoly car is definitely going with us. I hope they do some more Monopoly stuff. Let's see what we got. Cena. They got a Batman Returns. They got Penguin. A couple of these things hanging out here this morning. Mr. Cena and Mr. DeVito. I think all of them I've looked at real closely. His likeness is the one they nailed the best as far as the Batman Returns stuff. We'll get some pictures of those here in a second. Possible thumbnail fodder. Still got a Platinum Spidey statue. There's Human Torch. What's behind him? Spider-Man, is that the common one? It is, yes. Still got plenty of the Page Puncher Turtles. That's something like the first week or two it hit here, they sold pretty well. But after that, they're just not moving anywhere. Target's got them all over the pegs in their collector's section. This Walmart here, I don't think they've sold any of the set. Which is sad. You don't want to see new toy lines fail. Magneto. Fozzie Bear. What do we got, everybody? Still got series 1 of the, oh, look, that's new Ultimates. Check this out. That's Guerrero. It's kind of cool. And a barcode. Still got a buttload of Steve Austin. And then Uncle Howdy. Don't know if any of these could be chases. Have no clue. There's a couple of new Ultimates. AEW. Nothing different than what we've already seen. And then Transformers. Nothing there. We have a stubborn store customer standing here who won't. It's a spouse who tolerates. She's probably gonna hit me with the buggy now when I turn the camera off. There'll be some domestic violence going on here in a second. Yep, she just did it. I got hit with the buggy. I should have had it on film. Let's be honest, I pretty much deserved it. Oh, here's a Chase Micro Galaxy, 1 of 15,000. Z95 Headhunter. I want to take a picture of that, so I'm going to leave it down for a second. Hopefully nobody grabs those WW Ultimates so I can get pictures of those. The Movie Turtle. That is one of the first retro turtles I've seen in quite a while. I don't know what's up there. It looks like that's SM33s, okay. They got a huge stack of stock boxes. I got a box of WWE Basics, but I couldn't see much else that was on there. And there it is, the Basics box is right there. See Monster High. Let's just sneak out here a second. I don't see too many people. Monster High. Games, Perfection. Don't see anything too enticing on there, but there is that box of Basics. Alrighty, we're going to check the diecast. See anything, I'll show it to you. If not, oh, here's some new Brickcraft stuff. Oh, hey lady, look at this. A buildable candle, that's cool. These are usually like $5 or $10. I'm not sure how much they are. Those Lego minifigures. They didn't have this thing out the other day. There's this brick built stocking. Yeah, I got that wave. Let's see what we got here on the other side real quick, guys. I didn't notice this big shipper. I thought this was all old stuff. It only has some new stuff in here. Just little knick-knacky gifts, but still, I like to see those brick crafts. Oh, there's WWE titles. That's the new ones. Oh, we're going to have to fill around on these bags over here. I'm going to need your help with that, lady. You're good at those. First time seeing those things. And it looks like about it. A bunch of monster trucks down here. We got some Spider-Man, Venom mask, another Mattel box on the bottom. I'm not sure what that one is. Hot Wheels cars. Hot Wheels cars. Alrighty, here's more WWE basics. Me and the lady going to go try to fill out some blind bags here for some slap band titles. Well, we still got Eddie hanging out there, and we still got Howdy. And they put out the basics. I guess this is what was in one of those boxes we saw on the stock pallet. There's Undertaker, got Uso, Beefcake, and Jade Cargill. I think they might have all of them here. That's not a bad looking Undertaker for a basic. Did I show the barcode? If I didn't, I'm sorry. Undertaker. Hopefully these will stand up for a photo opportunity. There is Jey Uso, based on WrestleMania appearances. Barcode for him. Slide him there. I assume there's a chase in this way, but I don't know. There's Jimmy Uso. And a barcode. Was Jimmy on the back of the card? I guess he was. Alright, Stone Cold, you're going to have to go up here for a second, buddy. We got photo ops going on here. Another Jimmy. Looks the same. Everything looks the same on Jay. Sorry, just trying to see if there's a difference. There is Jade Cargill. And the barcode. And then we've got, last but not least, Brutus the Barber. Look at that. It doesn't come with scissors. Anywho, barcode. Well, there we go. A new wave of WrestleMania carded main event, main event figures. So keep a lookout if you like basics. Ross, Greenville, Tennessee. Let's go see what they got today or the rest of the week. All right, Greenville Ross. What do we have today, folks? There is some stuff crammed in there. Bugs Bunny hanging out over there. It's kind of narrow. We'll go on the front side here and see what they got. Brooklyn. Bendy Nightwings, OSHA. Not a whole lot there outside of some Star Wars and anime. Some more anime stuff here on the back. And Gatling gun's kind of cool. I think I just saw that at Walmart this morning. Somebody checkers. More dart guns. Ooh, I'll fix that back when I turn the camera off. That's a two-hand job right there. Anything? I can't get a hold of the sheet. There's GIJoe. Oh, this is ridiculous. We'll do that later. What do we got here? 124 is Jinx. Yep. Jinx is kind of tempting, especially for $8. We got some Avatar. Jake Sully Reef Battle, $12. Jake Sully. Let's take one of these with us. We may grab that. Not sure yet, but maybe. I got some cars. Spider-Man Lego set. 4+. Doc Ock. There's an Aston Martin. Some stuff over in there. Don't see anything super exciting. Alright, let's walk over to the actual toys section now. See if they got anything else. They got a pretty good selection of the Lego stuff left. Alright, what we got over here? Nothing much here at the front, the onset. Still got Ezra Bridger hologram down there. Nothing worth digging out that I can see. More of the Metal Force stuff back there, the Batwing. Spider-Man puppet. Batcave. Buddy Dave picked that Batcave up, so it's pretty cool to mess around with. Rocksteady. There's some more Joe's been hitting, some retro cards, and some of the other classifieds. It'd be cool to see some of those. But hey, let's see one. There's Osha. Asuka. Ahsoka. Lord, get it right. I don't show a barcode. Sorry, old habits that hard. There's Demona. They've had her for a bit. Twisted Alice. Sorry, guys. It's kind of hard. I'm kind of sporadic here, but there's so much stuff piled in here. It's kind of hard to try to get everything in. Another one of those bat wings over there. Mentioned my friend Dave. I think he got one of those as well. I don't see anything hiding over on that table. It looks too grand, but we did find a GIJoe classified for $8, so it's better than nothing, right? Oh, guys, home base Ross. I have been trying to find the stinking Marvel Legends stuff forever at the Ross stores around here. Finally found one. There you go, $13.99. We're definitely grabbing that. I don't see any more. They do have some Wheeljack there. That wasn't here yesterday, but I've already recorded enough in here. I'll have to find anything else different. I'll turn the camera back on, but yes, that is a score. Oakley dokily, we're in Target in Johnson City. We're going to see if they got any good toys for us this week. Okie dokie, let's see what we got here in Kingsport, or Johnson City. I'm not in Kingsport. This looks different. A Sunstreaker. I don't think I've seen that before. Barcode. Oh, they got the Gigawatt. A whole big bunch of them. Barcode. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. $35. This one looks new too. Thrust. Sorry, put my glasses on. And they got one of the Hot Wheels crossover. There's Bone Shaker. We saw these at Walmart last weekend. Barcode on Twin Mill. Now I know they got. I saw a guy carrying around the Penguin. It says 40% off DC and Superman. So I'm assuming this is probably marked down 40%, which makes it tempting to get one to open. So how long does that go through? 12/6, guys. 40% off DC and Superman toys. There's Dark Flash up there. Well, we got some Transformers and stuff so far. There's classic Batman. Still got a couple of Storm left. Don't really see much else different from what we have been. Oh, look right here, right in front of me. There's Bat Zorro. Barcode on him. And Bizarro, sorry, Superman's Bizarro. Oh. That's cool. Still got the Frag Vipers. They got a Desert Scorpion laying there. I'm going to scan him. I saw some people find them on clearance already. I've already got one, but for a low enough clearance, I'd take another one, you know what I mean? 30% off Minecraft. Alright guys, we do have a sale with Target right now. This is 40% off. Look at this. Scan Peacemaker, $20.99. So if you see these things at your Target right now, be sure to check the price on them. Alrighty folks, let's see what we got in our collectors today. Nothing new on this end. Pops are getting thinner and thinner. Bunch of the Godzilla stuff there. I don't remember if they had that there last time I was here or not. Still got some of the Avatar. We saw a classic Batman back in the toy section. Hank McLean, Steph Harper. Got the same Fallout figures. And we got some more Captain Cold, Brainiac, and Aquaman. 3 Liu Kang. I wonder if those are 40% off. Probably should have scanned Bizarro and Bat Zorro back there and sell. Other than that, guys, I don't really see a whole lot back here. It looks different. We do have this little Stranger Thing display You got some soaps going on there. You got some glassware, but check this out. Does that not look awesome? Hellfire Man and then Hordak. I have resisted these sets thus far, even though I found them on clearance. This one, I don't know if I can resist this one. That figure right there looks awesome. I'm sure this is probably $35. So we'll hopefully see this thing on clearance like we did the others. And they got plenty of them there, so. Trading cards. I don't think they stocked the trading cards last week, so we'll check back with that one later on this week or the weekend. But right there you go. Stranger Things, Motu, the new mashup of those. Let's fix that back on the peg. That's a good Kevin Nash figure, I thought. Who we got here? LA Knight, Grayson Waller, Seth Rollins. What's that one? Oh, that's Netflix box. Couple of LA Knights. Okay. Got a Sand Trooper. That's cool to see. Still got the Holiday Troopers, Bit Fortuna, Bomb Beaten or whatever. Have they got two pegs of him, or they got, yeah, they do. All that is Bomb. Still got clearance tags up there from others past. Module, Simpson stuff. No Godzilla TMNT crossovers, but they got plenty of the 6-packs. Oh, the module was $13 for a second. It's a Simpson set. There's all this stuff. This has been not a bad little Target run for kind of late in the day. I don't see any diecast jumping out and saying boo at me. Fast and Furious pack looks good. This one doesn't have the track fleet trucks. Ours is Ecto 1, that's cool. And the Batmobile, Wednesday's under that one. Lamborghini and Knuckles. Okay. Greetings from the mall at Johnson City. Let's go in here and let's hit GameStop. They were supposed to get some good stuff this week. Hopefully they haven't missed it, and hopefully we're not too early. So let's go see what they got. Well, let's see what GameStop has. It has some more Joes. There's the Cobra Commander. Battle suit, armor suit, whatever it's called. Love that figure. Not a price tag. I'm going to assume $27.99. Now look there, he's $29.99. This one says $27 for Xandar. So barcode. I don't have that figure. That was actually kind of tempting. And then check this out. First time seeing Dalton in the wild. I got mine from Go New Meta. Not a price on him either, but I'm going to assume 30. But you know what you do when you assume. Let's see. Ooh, they got the re-release of Spider-Man Noir, $32. Oof. The barcode, if you're looking for them, that's kind of pricey. They got a couple of the Green Goblin retro cards. Awesome figure, by the way. Still $25. Still got Cable hanging out back there. Still got Warbow of the new wave. DC, I'm not seeing anything different or new. And Troy, those are older ones they've had. There is Phelan. Oops. Pulled him off the peg. He-Man. Check this out. The Reptile. $29.99. Expensive but cool looking figures. And there's Lord Raiden. Mortal Kombat Classics. Two newest ones. Haven't seen any of the 2-packs in the wild yet, but I have seen all of the single releases. Another Reptile back there than Liu Kang. Ooh, I know a certain dirty pirate hooker who was wanting that figure. I had to message him here in a second, see if he's still looking for it. I don't remember what 180 is. Is it Desert Scorpion? Yeah, it is. I still have Snake Eyes and the Bear. It's not going anywhere to hit the deep clearance. Gargantos still here. Looks like Obi-Wan's sword's bent. The way the box art looks. I know it's not. It's the way the box art looks. Got a couple Obi-Wans. That is M33. Yeah. If this is new, guys, you have to let me know. That looks different. I don't think I've seen that before. Well, let's go take a picture of some Joes, and then we'll dig around a little bit more. All right, toy fans, let's head into Ross and see what they got. Been seeing some people on Instagram finding some good stuff again, so let's go see if my area has got any of it. Let's see what good old Johnson City has got. Got Grizzlor. Another Grizzlor. $5.99. They must have got a case of him in. An Orca was hard to find at one time. Once they got him, like finger out of the camera. There's an Amp Suit and Miles Quartage. Bunch of those. Got another one right back there. How much are they? $6.99. Oh, check this out. They do have some of the Joes. There's retro carded Scarlet. That's kind of cool. That's the only one they got. It's the only one I really wanted. I had the rest of the ones I saw people finding. That's cool though. Puppet Crab Scarlet for $8.99. Huh. I didn't think I still have anything good left this time of the night. Which now that sat on pegs forever, but it never really hit clearance, I don't think, in my area. It's one of those things that sat there for full price forever. And then you went back to the next trip and they're all gone. So they could have hit clearance and somebody grabbed them before I got to them, but I always wonder if they just scrapped them out or what really happens with figures and stuff. I guess once they age out of the retail process or whatever. I'm rambling on about insignificant things, but long story short, I got some Natiris. I saw Jake Sully at the Greenville Ross. I got Natiri here. Oh, that's awesome. All right, what do we got here? Oh, I thought it has a stack of figure boxes for a second. Got AEW. Is this song going to be Darby? Yeah, it looks like there's one. Yeah, that's Darby. So I've got another case of him. This is kind of a jumbled mess, guys. It's going to be a little bit to get through it, so just bear with me. Anything good back in there? I don't think so. As I always do at Ross, I turn the camera off. I will go back through this again because it's easy to overlook stuff when you're recording. That's something I used to hear toy hunters say before I started doing this on YouTube. I thought, how is it hard to overlook something? If you look through that viewfinder, you'll be surprised how much stuff you miss on the shelf. But if you don't look through the viewfinder, I'll be talking about that Pokemon and my camera will be like that. So, yeah, I'm sure nobody really cares about that, but there you go. Well, I don't see any other good figioles hiding back there. Let's see what's over here. There's another Natiri. Oh, they still got one of hers Natiri and her Banshee. So that's kind of cool. I think these are what, like $18? $17.99. Yep. Sorry for the oblong stretching there to get the picture. Now, here's one I haven't seen. Tanawari. I have no desire to buy these. It was cool seeing some different stuff. Action figure now. Let's put up a toy hunt. I gotta apologize to Stu. He commented on my last video where I called him out for ruining my wetsuit figure. I didn't know it was Stu that commented. So I was kind of a dry when I responded back. So Stu, you listen to this, buddy. I'm sorry. But in my defense, you did ruin that wetsuit figure for me because if you find that figure in the wild, guys, the new GIJoe classified wetsuit, if you look at the head sculpt, Stu's right. It looks just like Oscar Isaac. So much so, I'm thinking about getting another one and popping the head off and trying to tool it so it fits on my Moon Knight figures like an unmasked, MCU version of Moon Knight. There's another one of those Amp Suit sets. One piece. Well, I don't see anything else. I know Metalhead was showing up as well. I saw some people finding. I like to find that one, but this is the main Joe I wanted to find. I've been seeing people find it, Ross, and hey, we found it. But let's go dig around the tables, and we'll check it by the register, and I'll dig through this like I said off camera. I find anything, you'll see it. If I don't, we're getting out of here. Let's see if we got anything out here besides loud music. Nothing on that toy-wise. I mean, there is nothing we're wanting to look at. It's cool little chest thingies there, whatever that is. There's another Banshee for Natiri. There's another one of the Tonawari. Not sure I pronounce that name. Dinosaur. It's cool. How much is that? $11. I dug back through that stuff. I didn't see anything else. There were 4 NECA Frankensteins back there. We've seen that a few times now, so I didn't turn the camera back on for that. But it's still cool to see NECA hitting Ross. That's really something. There's some more. I mean, Avatar is hitting like crazy right now. Everybody's finding a buttload of those. Sorry guys, it's late in the evening. I'm getting tired. I did drink a Monster Energy drink, and it's starting to kick in, so I'm speeding back up. Oh, check this out. I hadn't seen this before. That's a cool looking little set. Little miniature versions. How much are they? $9.99. Some more Avatar. Starts to say The Last Airbender, but that's not right. That's not the right Avatar. Nothing hiding out there. What do we got over here? Getting down to our last tables. It's one of those big old Maisto car sets. Spider-Man. Oh, they had a little talking Deadpool thing over there too. Now I see that. That's kind of tempting there because it's Deadpool. Oh, I don't need that. That's tempting though. That's tempting. Avengers. See Marvel United board game over there. I see more Avatar. That's the Tonero guy again, isn't it? I think I might get him out of here. Yep. So if I don't have one of him, I end up having a bunch of him too. There's the Marvel game. And that looks like that's going to do it, guys. All right, guys. One more time for Ross and Johnson City. We're going to try to be quick because I've already filmed a good amount in here this week. There's Grizzlor still here. They do have Homer. They have Moe. There's Krusty the Clown and Lisa back in there for Simpsons. This is new from the other day. I was here. $6.99. Leo. Don't see anything else we didn't already see, but they got a bunch of NECA. Look at all that down there. King Kong, E.T. Got Hudson. Bunch of Hudson for gargoyles. Hudson I kind of like. He's built like me. He got a little bit of belly. Black Noir is back. Bunch of Black series. There's this one we haven't seen here in a while. Don't see any Legends or any Joes, but we're going to look over really quick here. We're already at a minute. And look at all this, though. It's easy to overlook something. There's Ferric. This is something we'll have to dig through off camera for sure. Man, this shelf is packed, and I ain't looked at the one behind me yet. Nothing too exciting jumping out. Oh, there's April O'Neil. With the bad knees and all. I never bought that at retail. That's almost a little bit tempting. $16.99. Banshees. There's Red Velvet. I got the Hunchback Leo again. Another Red Velvet. AEW back in there. It looks like Jade Cargill. Not seeing anything else action figure wise jumping out. So, yeah, still got some more stuff coming in here, man. It's been the best week of Ross probably all season as far as my area. But let's go over and check the tables real quick and make sure there ain't nothing over there. Find something else, you'll see it. If not, that might do it for this week's adventure in toy hunting. Oh, wait, no, here, I haven't seen this yet. Oh, this is bulkier than what I thought it was. Superman bust. $10. That's pretty cool to see. All right, now let's go look around. See if we can find anything else in this madness. There is Ramjet for $20. I don't know where to put you, Ramjet, so we're going to put you there. And then we've got Tarn. I think I've seen Tarn at Ross before. For $20 for that. All right, that's one thing I found in the second dig through. Let's keep going through them. All right, we scoured the first set of tables. Did find a little bit. Now, the only McFarlane figure I had not seen during this Ross Con was this one. The Hush Superman. So there you go with that. $12.99 and a wrecked card, but you got him. And they do have Jinx. They got 4 of her. I don't see any other Joes. I was really hoping to see Metalhead. But they got not only that, you come to the other side over here. And I scoured this for hits before I turned the camera back on to help make this faster. Check that out. $16.99 Ultimate Casey Jones. So they got April and Casey. So that's kind of cool. And that's tempting. I have that figure, but I wouldn't mind to have one to open up. I don't think I saw anything else hiding over in here. Just those few things. We got one more table up front I'm going to look at on my way out. If I find anything up there, I'll show it to you. But if not, yeah, not a bad Ross run. All right, down here, still trying to dig through some stuff. A bunch of NECA. Dracula, you got the Wolfman. I haven't seen the Wolfman at Ross yet. Is that the black and white, or is that that's the black and white version? Man, I wish I'd have known these things would ended up at Ross someday. They got Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman. Then you got Leo as the Hunchback. But yeah, I saw that NECA there. And then a bunch of Phylog. 6 of him over there. Up here, they got some stuff too. There's a non-chase version of CM Punk. AEW. Then we got Lionheart Jericho, Adam Page, MJF. You have Broadway hiding out up here. And they got 3 Count Choculas. How much is Count Chocula? He's still $12. Yep, $11.99. AEW is what? $2.99 or $3.99? $3.99 for these. So yeah, not a bad Ross run today, guys. I think that is going to be it, though, unless I do have something by the register. All right, guys, I just put this out. Check this out. $9.99 Sergeant Slaughter Mad Marauders. Oh, Lord, I paid, I think, $25. Got this thing on sale on Amazon a while back. Cool to see it. They got a whole case of them here, so you're checking those Ross stores. It looks like about it for this one, though, guys. I am now signing out from the Johnson City Ross. Hey, the Hot Wheels End Cab here at Brown's Mill is no longer dilapidated. A new Batmobile, a purple fire truck. Well, there's all kinds. I guess somebody's already dug through there. Cartooned hanging up there. Still got a bunch of fakers. Oh, we got some new retro car. Well, newer than the ones they had last week. There's Rock and Roll, Dr. Mindbender. I found these at Target. I don't know if I've ever seen these at Walmart. There's the Viper. That's a good figure. That one and that one's excellent. Army Builders. Well, cool to see some different Joes at Walmart, at least. Nothing new there in wrestling. Still got a bunch of Flying Fists, more fakers, more Flying Fists. Got Lino and Tigra there in our crossovers. Series 1, there is the Frag Viper, and they still have Blowtorch down there as well, if I didn't show. Kind of the same old here for Transformers. Marvel Legends looks like it sucks. Game Reverse, X-Men Legends. So they haven't changed any pegs over. Oh man, look at that. That is destroyed. I wonder if he's $15. It was on the app. I don't know about in the store. This one looks different. May have seen it 1,000 times, don't know. SM33s. No retro or vintage, not vintage, retro turtles. Don't see any Micro Galaxy up there. We're trying to dig down. And this is probably the part we're going to move a little quickly because this is kind of the same old for the movie stuff they've had. But yeah, we got some different, hey, they're catching up, okay, with the GIJoe. I'm going to scan that Velocity suit. I know it was $15 on the app the other day, but I don't know if that price was the same in the store.
Change if I told you that I got a cash app today. I can get this.
Oh, we're out, friends. We're going to have to skip out. They got a bunch of Simpsons down here, though. Marge and Maggie, little grandpa. Bartman, baseball homers. Okay, well, I'm going to check the Velocity Suit Spidey, and we'll see how much he is listing for here in store. Well, let's check our collector's section here. Hey, they got Terrifier Art the Clown. Actually, I think that was probably part of the shipper over there. Yeah, I see him down at the bottom now. Okay, I was thinking Tony Terrors. Sorry. Got my lines confused. Man, they have got so many H2O Michael Myers. That's going to be like Tatsu. There'll be some good clearance deals on those things eventually. Well, they got another platinum Spidey statue. Been one of these sitting in Greenville forever. This store's had a bunch of them. Human Torch. Nothing else down there for McFarlane. Still got Earth 2. They still got that red sticker Guardian. I can't believe that's still here. I figure for sure somebody to grab that by now. And then our Pops. They don't look too exciting either. Well, we got one more spot back here we'll check. And I'll be back in here one more day this week. We'll see if we get anything else. But not much going on. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff here. But nothing we're interested in purchasing in collectors today. Except for that, if it hits clearance. Bah. West Market Street Walmart, the site of the good finds last week. Let's go in here this week and let's see if they got anything hanging out for us. Well, let's see what West Market Street has got. I can already tell from glancing down the aisle, there are no Marvel Legends. I mean, there's some down there, but we'll look at them here in a second. But none of the new, no mini comics as of yet. Maybe by the end of the week we'll get lucky. Nothing new on the Star Wars front. All we got here, I do have a lot. Now I did scan him. He is still $30 in store, but he's $15 on the app. I don't know if he's on sale on the app. That's a good figure, by the way. I grabbed that one here a while back. I'm probably going to have to check out, guys. There's a bunch of people coming. We still got Series 1 slap belts here. Chun-Li and Fei Long. And they got a bunch of ooh, they got some Ric Flair. Let's see if we got a Chase here in a second. There's another one up top. Let's see what this one is. John Moxley. Alright, what we got down here? Let's check the flares first. There's a common. There's a sweet looking figure. Man, this wave is showing up like crazy. The Walmarts around here. Target and Target as well. We got two commons. I don't know who the 1 in 3,000 is in this wave. I don't know if I've seen Mark Briscoe. Is it a new one or an old one? I'm not for sure if I've seen him or not. Jeff Jarrett. Who's that one? Oh. Be kind of cool to see Double J. I'm not gonna buy Jarrett, but no Chaseys. Do have a couple of flares though. There's the microphone, Big Papa Pump, Stone Cold, no new cleats, new-ish main event, and then Transformers, Robots in Disguise, and right back there's the Legends where we had to cut off a second ago. Well, we do have some Ric Flair here. It's pretty cool to see again. Shouldn't be anything new on Lego yet. We are going to take a look. They got that big holiday center aisle shipper thingy like Greenville had. Got some clearance here. Oh, that's finally hitting clearance. I did get that thing for like 19 bucks on Amazon a while back though. Then you got Venom Mech and one of the mechs there hitting clearance. New mechs will be coming 1st of January, so the Iron Legion set there is down to $15. We have any more clearance tags here on Lego? Oh yeah, we got some. I don't see anything too exciting on it, but Disney set there $7, $26.50 for Frozen, $15 for whatever that's supposed to be. Oh, cool little tractor thing here down to $15. $4 for some kind of minifigs. I can't tell which ones. And then collectible race cars. The Toucan. 7-0. Alright, they don't have those on clearance.
Let's wrap us up another week of toy hunting adventures, shall we? Hello there, my name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. Thank you for joining me here on YouTube for this toy hunting adventure. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit that little thumbs up. All right, everybody, RossCon has finally shown up in my area. Found some cool stuff at Ross this week. Also found some good stuff at Walmart and Target as well. And, of course, all this is segueing into my top 3 coolest finds from this week of toy hunting adventures, in my personal humble opinion. And we're going to start with find number 3. Find number 3 goes to Series 2 of the WWE Championship Belt Slap Bands. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you saw me find them in the video. You're probably going to see some during the toy haul. I like those. I think they're fun. They're $5 a bag there. You can kind of get them and feel around on them. If it's an oblong shaped belt, the $1 million belt is in this new wave. You can tell it's the $1 million belt. But, you're kind of taking the gamble on some of these. They're similar shaped. It's fun to open the blind bags and see what you get. Now, I may have already gotten lucky enough to put together a whole set of 9. You'll have to see here in the toy haul whether I got the whole set or not. But really enjoy those. If you have bigger scale action figures, they look really cool around the action figures. I think it's fun to mess with like that. I'm looking around my toy room right now. Dragon Man's got a WWE spinner title. My Gray Hulk figure from the Banner 2-pack has got the Attitude Era Heavyweight Championship on him. So it's fun to mess with. And I've got one sitting here. Even though that belt's way too big for him, Colossus has got the Undisputed Championship on there. So all kinds of fun stuff you can do with those. But if you're trying to find them, I don't know about your area, but in mine, they're not in the actual toy aisle. They're in that big set of shippers, those red box shippers sitting out, in my stores anyways, right outside of the toy aisle. They're in the main walkways in Walmart. So keep an eye on those if your stores are getting them, if you haven't been able to find Series 2 of those slap bands. But as far as my number 3 for the top 3 coolest finds, those slap band championship belts, number 3. Alrighty, let's ascend to the middle of the pack with number 2. Number 2 goes to something, if you watch my channel, you know the first 2 releases in this line I went on and on about. I love the way the paint looks on these figures. The flat paint on that looks awesome. Talking about the Stranger Things Motu crossover. Now, I've never watched Stranger Things. I don't know how close the figures are related to what's in that show, or maybe they're just taking a Stranger Things character and giving it a Motu twist. I have no idea, but really like the looks of those figures. You had Skeletor and the Demogorgon. You had He-Man and the Vecna. Now we got Hordak and Hellfire Man. In my opinion, of the Stranger Things figures, Hellfire Man is the coolest looking one. I really think that 2-pack is probably, in my opinion, the best of those 3 so far. As far as, the Hordak figure and then the Hellfire Man. The $35, I did find the other 2 on clearance, but I cannot remember if I bought those things. I went to dig through some of my totes here. I don't have them on my shelf. I think I put them in a tote if I did buy them, just to see if I got the freaking things or not. But it does look cool. That one comes down to a clearance price like the other ones have. May look to try to pick one of those up. You saw in the video that store had plenty of them, and most of the stores in my area have always gotten an abundance of those packs, and they usually ended up on clearance. So we'll see if this one ends up the same way. I'm going to long game that one, see if we can grab one on clearance here somewhere down the road. But still looks cool. Anybody's a fan of those, I hope you can find one. Number 2 coolest find is a 2-pack there at Target. Alrighty, we are there. Number 1. Number 1 for this video is RossCon. Found all kinds of good stuff at Ross this week. GIJoe, we found Jinx, we found Agent Helix, we found Sergeant Slaughter, we found Retro Carter's Scarlet, which I was hoping to come across that one, and we did. We found NECA Casey Jones, they had April O'Neil, they had all kinds of Universal monsters. Marvel Legends, finally found one of the Legends 2-packs with Zola and Baron Zemo. There's a lot of good stuff hitting Ross stores this week. It's cool to finally see some of it in my area. Either I've been missing out on a lot of this stuff, or maybe my area's just slow to get it. I don't know, but those Marvel 2-packs, I have not seen hiding her hair. I have seen Model 9 Iron Man, and I had seen the Secret Wars Iron Man, the only Legends I had really seen during the main part of RossCon here. So it was cool to see that 2-pack there this week at the Greenville Ross. So we'll be checking the Ross some more to see what they get, but number 1 for me this week is all that RossCon goodness. It has finally shown up in my area, or I finally got out there and caught it when it was actually in my area, whichever one that may be. But that's my number 1 for this week, everybody. Alright, jump into the toy haul. Now, all of my toy haul, except for one thing, came from Ross. So we're going to show you the one thing that did not first, and it is those slap belts. Now, I do have some duplicates. I'm working with some of my buddies to trade them, but I do have a set of them. This is the super rare. There's the Roman Reigns belt. And then you have the rare World Heavyweight Championship. You got the Attitude Era belt, which I got more than one of these, because I got these on 2 different figures over there on the shelf. Colossus is wearing one of these, Undisputed belt. Then you have the Attitude Era Intercontinental title, which I never liked that one. I like the original Intercontinental title, personally. You have the Rock's Brahma Bull title. Ah, the $1 Million Championship. That one is awesome. Dragon Man's gonna be wearing that one. And then you got the WWE Championship there as well. Now I put a post on Instagram showing these 8. I needed one more belt, the Women's World Heavyweight title, to have a set. And I gotta say, if anybody ever seen the movie Maverick with Mel Gibson, James Garner, and Jodie Foster from back in the 90s, I say that I Mavericked this last one. I went into Walmart this morning. I grabbed one of these belts out of the little shipper. I didn't feel it. I didn't get any more but that one. I got to my truck. I opened it. Oh, and I got lucky right there. I got the Women's World Championship to finish the set of 9. So we got all of Series 2 of these slap belts to pick that up this week. The stuff I got from Ross, I'll go a little quicker with that. We did get the Ultimate Casey Jones NECA. I'm going to open that and put it back there on the shelf. You'll probably see him back there interacting with Jason and Beetlejuice in some form or fashion. I did grab Jinx because $8 GIJoe classified that I didn't have. Why not? This is the one I was hoping to find this week. I never picked up Scarlet out of the first wave of retro card. I've got Duke. I've got Rakondo. I never grabbed the Scarlet Fear because she never hit clearance. But we found her for $9 at the Ross this week and picked her up. And then my favorite thing I found at Ross this week is the Marvel Legends Captain America Baron Zemo and Zola 2-pack. We're going to open this up as well, mess around with that. Always loved Baron Zemo in the comics back in the 90s when I read a lot of Captain America comics back in the day. So glad to have those figures in the collection and glad to get them for $13.99, not regular retail price like they're on Amazon. But as far as the pickups, guys, that is it. That is end of the video. Hope you all have had a great week. But now we'll do social media pleasantries for the Man Collects. Instagram. Check the description of the video, my About page on YouTube, or the splash on the screen. All that shows you where to find me on Instagram. Look me up on there, give me a follow, send me a message, should you choose to. Then we got the YouTube channel, The Man Collects. If you are a first-time viewer, or you've came back a bunch of times, you've not yet subscribed, consider clicking subscribe to the channel to see what comes down the pipe here on YouTube. Everyone, I hope you had a wonderful week. All you hunters and collectors, hope you found a lot more better things than I did. We're signing out for now, but I will see you back here on, let's see, Monday for another toy hunt, because that's the next time the man will come around.